Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. It's at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot! Shot!
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Big 13.
Burrow on first down. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. Shot!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
30-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Shot! 180. Shot!
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to next.
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the Bengals get to it. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 cards, Puppy. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
They're unfortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Burrow back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Come on, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Gun. 11. 10. 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Mitchell on the slant. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 27 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
White 80.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. Field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Play action, Sanders. It is caught left side. And he gets this down near the 30.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut out left. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Working inside the red zone.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that new lead they have might not be safe, partner, because they're going to have to defend from the 40-yard line after the kick goes out of bounds.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 12. Stop!
Hand off to the back. sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks.
Here we go.
You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This connects with Higgins. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Burrow. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gun.
The running back gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor.
One, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They give it to him again. Able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
11.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
They give to Irving to start this drive. Fights his way through a tackle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
50 bites.
Irving here from the gun. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Warriors 17.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. 60, 70 line, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
We have 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Second and 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Benson once more. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Buccaneers 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
One last play before the break.
12. Gun. Stop.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Cup 19. Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Called in left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. The give now to Benson. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And a stop tackle's made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
Come on, 60 average, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's a screen to Benson. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 17.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Raise up. 12. Start.
Burrow setting up the play action. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.